What is going on, guys? It's Joe. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club is a series on my channel in which we superset between full day of eating vlogs, workout videos, all that good stuff, and mini Q&As where we go and make and eat breakfast together while I answer some questions in the comment section down below or DM to me on Instagram at Joseph_Garcia17. We have had some wacky things on The Breakfast Club. We have had cheesecakes, wraps, French toast pancakes, ice cream, all sorts of yummy and delicious foods, but today we are making, this is long overdue, French toast pancakes. Super simple. This is a recipe straight out of Greg Doucette's cookbook. There's a video on YouTube on how to make this. I am making it here on my channel. I'll link his video in the description down below. Well, let's go ahead and get right into this. Okay, a couple of things as far as what you'll need. You are pretty much going to need all the same ingredients as French toast. We're gonna need your choice of bread. I'm using Wonder Bread, just regular ass white bread. That's my favorite. You're gonna need some egg whites, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and then your 0-calorie sweetener of choice. I'm using Splenda. And then last but not least, the same ingredient that you're gonna use for the protein ice cream, guar gum or xanthan gum. You're gonna need it for this as well, basically. So it's basically just a total of 6 ingredients. Very simple. You basically shove everything to a blender, you press go, and then that's pretty much the batter of the actual French toast. So I'm gonna get right into it. First things first, I'm going in with 1 full carton of egg whites. This is relatively 2 cups of egg whites going right into this blender. Next, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm not measuring now, I'm just kind of eyeballing it there. That looks about right. Maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Couple bad girl slaps of cinnamon going in there. Do this to taste, basically. Now for me, I like my recipes nice and sweet. These are 5 packets here of Splenda going right in. I'm actually cutting back from my usual like 7 to 8 packets. So we're reducing it just a little bit, but still making it pretty sweet. Now per serving of egg whites for 2 cups, I usually have around 5 slices of bread. And that's Wonder Bread to be exact. I pretty much use the same bread for all my French toast makings. So I'm gonna go in with 5 servings of bread. Just shove this bread right into the blender, basically. Now, make sure you measure this out. I'm gonna do half a tablespoon of guar gum. I don't wanna play Russian roulette with my butthole at all, so this stuff is dangerous. I'm going no more than half a tablespoon. A little sense of this stuff, you might want to go a little bit less. Personally, what I'm going to be doing as well. And that's pretty much it. All you're going to do is put that shit into a blender, blend it up, and then that is going to be the actual pancake batter. Give me 1 moment. Okay, so once all the ingredients are blended, it should look something like this right here. This is going to be the overall batter for the entire recipe, and that's pretty much it. Now we just got to get to cooking. Alrighty, I am personally cooking mine on this flat griddle right here. Everything to cook actual French toast and pancakes on is this guy right here. Gonna hit it with a little bit of pan spray, and then pretty much go ahead and just add the batter. And bada bing, bada boom. For me personally, I just want to try and make 2 big pancakes. You can make several small ones, whatever the case is. Basically, gonna cook this for a medium to low heat. 5 minutes. Go ahead and give it a little flipperooski and repeat. Okay, so they look ready to flip. Here it is, moment of truth. Hardest part about making pancakes is actually flipping them, especially when you make them jumbo size. 1, 2, hut! Oh shit! Ready? Hut, hut! Oh shit! Damn! Pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty, now look at these bad man pajamas right here. 2 nice, huge pancakes, the size of the overall plate. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Gonna go ahead and throw in some PB Fit, a little bit on top here, drizzle, drazzle, some of that. Last but not least, we're adding in some sugar-free syrup, of course. Gonna go ahead and give these French toast pancakes a little bit of a taste test. I love French toast. I love pancakes. What happens when you combine the two? You get a French toast pancake. Doesn't get any better than that. This for me right here is 1 serving. You might use the exact same measurements and you might only eat 1 pancake. I mean, these things are some thick motherfuckers. This right here is over 50 grams of protein in this serving, by the way. Okay, French toast pancakes were absolutely phenomenal. Some time has elapsed since the morning clip. I basically ate breakfast, went to the gym, banged out cardio, came home, showered, and we're good to go. Going to get into this Breakfast Club question. This is actually going to be a follow-up from the last Breakfast Club episode, and the question goes something like this. Any thoughts on how many calories to eat if I want to main gain and recomp to that 165 to 170 range? So this question actually stems from my last Breakfast Club episode. It came in on Instagram from a guy named Dan.
Dan the man. So Dan actually wrote to me after the last Breakfast Club episode yesterday. He said, great vid man, and yeah, I used to be 230 pounds, but I think the fact that I got lean and didn't see abs got to my head mentally. So he was 230 pounds, then lost weight down to 160 pounds, and the fact that he didn't see abs got to his head mentally a little bit, which I think can happen to some people on the weight loss journey. They have a certain goal, a certain image of what they want to look like. Greg Doucette says it best: whatever you think your dream physique is, think halfway there, right? If you were 230 pounds, the fact that you're 160 now, way healthier, probably looking a lot better than where you were at 230, that is nothing to like be discouraged about. The fact that you may not have a shredded six-pack, but the fact that you are now way healthier than you were before is something to celebrate. To answer the actual question of any thoughts on how many calories to eat if I want to main gain and recomp at 165 to 170 range? To be honest with you, the answer is I really don't know, but I can definitely give you some pointers on finding that sweet spot for the overall calorie range to main gain at. So first things first is what you're gonna wanna do is actually find your maintenance calories. So whatever you can maintain your weight at right now. Basically how you do that is for relatively 1 to 2 weeks, just track everything that you eat, basically. Track everything that you eat, step on a scale, find that median weight, and if you see consistency in that median weight staying relatively the same, then you know you're eating just around maintenance. And if you want to creep up in weight, well then slowly start increasing your overall calories. If you want to jump in these really big surpluses, like 500, 700 calorie surpluses to gain weight, start small. Start like 100 to 200 calories extra to start gaining a little bit of weight into something that's a little bit more comfortable for you where you're not too lean. Really as easy as adding in like an extra snack on a daily basis. Example, if you're eating 2,000 calories right now, try eating 2,200 and let that be your new normal and gain weight up into the point where 2,200 becomes your new maintenance calories. You might not gain 5 pounds, but you might gain like, let's say 2 to 3. Well then at that point you add in a little bit more calories up until you find that sweet spot of eating between 165 and 170. You might add that 100, 200 calories extra and you might climb up to 165, 170, no problem. And that might actually be your new maintenance. And you just eat there consistently until you actually are main gaining. Really the overall goal of main gaining is to make sure we're not bouncing back to that 230 that you were, and you may not be able to maintain 160, but maybe 165 to 170 might be a little more reasonable for you. The main purpose of this is to find a weight range that is healthy, sustainable, where you look good and feel good all the time. Once you kind of find that new range of comfortability, you can always build muscle and burn fat over a longer period of time. Be consistent, but more importantly, be healthy. Six-pack doesn't always mean healthy. Give you an example for someone like myself. 2017, when Baywatch came out and I saw Zac Efron's physique, my goal was to get that physique. Now, at the time, I was nowhere even near it. But the closest I've ever gotten to it was when I actually recently competed, because Zac Efron was probably between like 5 and 6% body fat in Baywatch, and that's exactly kind of where I was for my first show. Let me tell you, even though I got my quote-unquote dream physique where I basically looked my absolute best, the real question is, was it worth it and is it sustainable? And the answer is absolutely not. So I may not be able to maintain 5 to 6%, but for me, 10 to 12% is a little bit easier. Again, for me, that's kind of like halfway to my overall goal. May not be looking crazy shredded at 5 to 6%, but if I can maintain a healthy body fat percentage, for me personally, 10 to 12, and make consistent gains from there, that is the win. So focus on that, my man. Be consistent. Don't get discouraged just because you don't have a shredded six-pack. Remember just to be healthier than last time. Wrapping the video up here. Hope that answered your question in some way, shape, or form. It's a lot of experimentation when trying to find your overall maintenance calories and what you can main gain at. But keep at it, be consistent, and don't get discouraged. Wrapping the video up here. Please leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.